We recently got 3 years funding from the Big Lottery Fund, and it's really to help people look at money issues, helping people be generally smarter about money, and also thinking of ways in which we can help people save money on things like services, including home energy costs. We want to help people with things like savings and making sure they're getting the right welfare benefits and credit entitlements.
Hi, I'm Neil from Dumbarton Road Corridor Environment Trust.
And what is it you're doing here today?
We've got our pedal-powered smoothie generators with us today. So the people jump on the bicycles and through the pedalling they convert their energy into electricity. We charge up a battery which runs a smoothie machine, and then we've got bananas, strawberries and apple juice, and we make smoothies. So the kids can cycle and make smoothies.
Have you had a lot of interest in it today?
Yep, it's been reasonably busy and it's getting busier, and the kids are enjoying it. It's a fun activity to understand how much energy you use. So what happens when the kids get on the bike, they start pedaling, the back wheel's raised off the floor and attached to a motor, so as they pedal, the back wheel goes round, charges the motor up, and then the electricity from the motor charges the battery. We can then plug in the blender to the battery, and that charges the blender when we've got enough charge in the battery.
So is this something that you could see being used in the households in future?
I'm not sure about that. It's more an educational tool at the moment. Just a fun activity to highlight how much energy it takes just to make something like a smoothie. But if you've got your iron, your microwave, your computer, your TV, all these different appliances on, how much energy would it take? How many people cycling would that be? It'd be a lot of people. I think we'd fill this room.
We've got it under the banner of financial sustainability because we're thinking about, clearly people are in difficult financial times, and we're trying to help them make different choices about how they spend their money. And things like cooking, growing your own food and using that to supplement your income, and home cooked recipes and stuff is just another way of doing that. So we've had a few cookery demonstrations and stuff today to get people thinking about simple meals, saving energy by having them in the one pot, but also saving money by having simple ingredients that are nice and tasty.
Hi, I'm Angie Wiley from Access Health Hubs. We're here in Drumchapel for a couple of years, and today we're doing a cooking demonstration to encourage people to save some energy doing one pot cooking through the winter. And today we have sweet potato and lentil curry, and we've costed it so it's cost effective, and it comes in at 85p a portion per person. It's freezable and it's all in the one pot. We can serve it with bread and it's very nutritional. So today we also have recipes to give out and health benefit information on sweet potatoes and lentils.
I think generally the day's gone really well. We had a lot of interesting organisations in partnership with us today, particularly Home Energy Scotland, who came along with a lot of ideas.
At our stall today we have a table of information and also some freebies and giveaways as well, promoting the free phone number for Home Energy Scotland, which is free from landlines and mobiles. What we've got is a range of different information on the different services that we offer. We've got advice, hints and tips on energy saving, and also we have what's called a home energy check, where you can find out how energy efficient your property is at the moment, and if there is anything else needing done to the property to help improve it. Also we have what's called the transport simulator, and what that does is it gives people a wee sort of taster of fuel efficient driving. They can have a wee go on it, and at the end of the wee sort of circuit, what will happen is they'll be given an eco rating for how well they've driven round that circuit, and also how many miles per gallon that they achieved. It's basically just to get people into the habit of driving more fuel efficiently because of the price of fuel and everything. It's just to help to save money that way, rather than saying to people avoid using the car altogether. Let's look at ways that we can reduce our carbon footprint and the amount of fuel consumption in the car.
Hi there, yeah, I'm Nadia and I am the Community Liaison Officer for Home Energy Scotland.
And what is it you're doing here today?
Well, today we're trying to encourage people to save money in their home but also on the roads. So today we have a fuel efficient driving simulator, and it's a simulator to help people get the hang of some hints and tips on how they can be more efficient on the road and reduce their petrol and diesel costs.
Have you had a lot of interest today in this?
I have. It's been very good, and we've seen some very good results. Mark here, he's just finishing up just now and we're about to find out how well he did. So I've seen better. His result through that route that he just went through, it's 47.3 mils per gallon. He could potentially have achieved 63.2 mils per gallon, so now I'm going to talk Mark through some wee tips in which he can increase his mils per gallon on the road. Wee things that he could do on the road when he's driving and changing some behaviours to try and reduce his petrol and diesel costs. Okay, well the top one that we like to use, try driving a wee bit slower than your normal speed. Especially on the motorway, driving at 50 miles an hour instead of 80 miles per hour is 10% less in fuel. Also anticipating road conditions, if you see like a red light way in front, try and take your foot off the accelerator right away and try and brake gradually and naturally rather than slamming on the brakes and then start stop. So things like that we're trying to encourage people to adopt to reduce their costs on the road.
How did you find that?
Very informative. I'll stick to what you're saying to me. You know, do 50 instead of 70 on a motorway, and the rev thing as well was very good. So hopefully I'll save money.
Everything we do is free and impartial. We're Scottish Government funded, and all of the information that's there, a lot of it is behavioural hints and tips for people, but we're also trying to raise awareness of the multiple types of grants that's available, government grants. What they do is they cover measures for the property, energy efficient measures like replacing the boiler and central heating system, insulation with likes of cavity wall insulation, loft insulation, and also things like draft proofing. So basically we're raising awareness about these grants that are available to people as well, because some people might not know that they're entitled to it. So that's basically what we are here for today, is to offer free and impartial advice.
Just to give people, get people thinking about doing some simple things at home that can save energy and therefore save money. And they were kept busy today. So I think it's gone very, very well. And all the information that people got, it's been really well received.
The energy one's quite good. It's useful and good information to know about the house and things like that. So there is.
So will you follow the tips?
Yeah, I'll follow the tips, yeah. I'll take it back home to my wife and show her it as well, because she usually deals with the energy stuff.
Have you enjoyed today?
It's been fantastic actually, yeah.
Have you taken away a lot of knowledge from today?
Very much so actually. I didn't know about all the services that were available, to be honest. But it's been very informative and I think I'll take away a lot from it actually.
Brilliant. I see you've just had a massage done by Cope. How did you find that?
Amazing. I feel great.
The purpose of us having a stall and for us being here today was to inform local people about what we do at Cope, and we've been able to do that by first of all talking to people and offering them some advice on stress over the winter months, and offering head massage as well. We've had a great deal of feedback from people using the stall and having a head massage. Lots of people who actually stay in Drumchapel still don't know of Cope's existence, and lots of people who visited the stall today had heard of us from family or friends who'd used the service, or indeed from their GP. And some of the people who actually came today had told us that they'd heard of the organisation before, but had always been unsure about coming along for the very first time, and meeting people who are involved in the organisation made it easier for them to make an appointment to come along for their first referral. The head massage that we offered was certainly a pull on the stall. We do some complementary therapies at Cope, but today, obviously with the weather being so horrible outside and people feeling so low about energy bills and their fuel consumption, it certainly has helped them to relax and feel better about themselves.
How have you found today's event here?
It's pretty interesting. Yeah, it's an eye-opener into energy and how easily it can be lost, and actually how easily you can prevent losing.
Have you picked up lots of tips on how to save your money and stuff as well?
Yeah, there are a lot of things out there, a lot of benefits, a lot of schemes that can help you. One in particular that's helped us is we've to get in contact for a what do you call it? A proofing for our windows. We struggle in the winter with the high winds. We're in a tenement, and we need to prevent the drafts coming in through the windows.
That's really good. That'll save you some money as well.
Yeah. It's far cheaper than buying new double glazing. That could lead to thousands, whereas this kind of scheme, what we've been informed today, may cost us, £100 or £200, but we'll get some of that back.
So with the energy company's fuel increase, will that affect you? And is there anything you've taken today that could help if it does affect you?
I think it will affect everybody, to be honest, including myself. What I'll take away from it today is specifically the energy saving in regards to insulation in my home. My windows are terrible, and I've got some information from here today that will hopefully benefit me in getting more insulation and draft exclusion. So
it's been worthwhile you coming through today.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Is fuel poverty an issue for yourselves in the house?
Yeah, because we use a lot of fuel, so we do in the house, and there's quite a lot of us. So there is, yeah.
What's your feelings on the increase in fuel that's happening just now?
Quite angry about it, because we've got to put more in to get more fuel out, and it's costing us a lot of money. So as a big family as we are, yeah.
Do you think some of the stuff you've been told today will actually help sort that out a little bit anyway?
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'll look into it more and get back on it and see if I can change it to make it lower as well, because we use a lot in the house.